Welcome into the Michigan Football Report. Got a exciting show for you. Maybe it's as exciting for me. I'm breaking down the top 25 players in order, most important players on the 2019 Michigan football roster. I'll give you the top 25 and talk about 8 players who just made the cut. This show is ripe for debate, so don't be afraid to get active in the comment section below. And let's get that bad boy started with a Go Blue. Type Go Blue if you're a Michigan fan. If you're a Notre Dame, Michigan State, Middle Tennessee fan, big MTSU contingent watches the show, I'm sure, don't comment at all. No commenting allowed. And that's an order from James Yoder at the Michigan Football Report. Let's take a look at 8 guys who didn't make my top 25. And I think I'm going to have some arguments here because we've got 3 guys, 3 of these 4 of these on the defenses and special teams that may be starters at least at some point in this year. 2 of them I think almost definitely will be. So Jake Moody, your starting kicker as far as my depth chart looks at right now. But I don't think he's as important as the guys that I'll have on this top 25 list. Vincent Gray, I think he's important. I think if Amari Thomas is out for the season, which he may be, he becomes more important. But as of now, I expect him to not be a starter if Thomas comes back somewhere mid of the year. Devin Gil, you'll see later. I don't think he's going to be a starter, not the whole season. Maybe he gets the nod in the first couple games. I think McGrone will ultimately take his job. And then Jaylen Kelly-Powell, a guy who's moved around, seems to be getting some more action there at the cornerback position with Amari Thomas injured. But I have him just missing the cut, although he could play his way into this top 25 as the year goes around. Take a look at the offense. 4 guys, and you're going to be like, what are you talking about? Tarik Black? Mike Sainristil? Yoder has lost his mind. Well, you can't just stack everybody with wide receivers and all that. I think Tarik Black has got a lot to prove. He's been injured, not his fault, but I think he has something to prove. He's going to make this list. If he doesn't play a single down this year, I think Michigan can still have the season that they need to have. Same with Mike Sainristil. He's valuable. I think there's other guys who can fill that role. Ben VanSumeren, going to see a lot of him in the backfield. There's no longer any fullbacks for Michigan. He is now a running back. And then Nick Eubanks could play his way in, but not as important with this new offense as some of the guys we're going to talk about here in the top 25. Cam McGrone, the redshirt freshman linebacker. A lot of people say he's going to be a backup. Devin Gil is the starter. I am telling you otherwise. Gil may get the start from early on in the year, potentially, but I think by the time that the year is over, folks, I think Cameron, maybe not even the time the year is over, I think by the time the 3rd or 4th game come around, if he doesn't get the starting nod from the beginning, I think Cam McGrone will be your starting will linebacker over Devin Gil. That's why Gil didn't make the cut. You'll see guys like Josh Usay, Josh Ross, Khalil Hudson coming up throughout the rest of the show, but this is my projected 2019 linebacker depth chart. Take a look at number 24, Mr. Donovan Jeter at defensive line is going to fill in some shoes left by Rashawn Gary, left by Chase Winovich, and some others. But there is enough depth at defensive line. And what I say about important players, folks, let's keep in mind, this is not best players. Although when you get in the top 4, 5, 6, 8, those are usually the best players. But these are the most important players, and I take that as their play is going to make the difference between wins and losses or wins against replacement, meaning if they are super important but their backup's also really awesome, maybe they're not as, super good, but their backup's really good, they're not as important potentially. So Donovan Jeter, number 24. Brad Hawkins coming in at number 23. I've got him starting, I think, with Amari Thomas out. I think it shifts the entire Michigan defense. I think you're going to see a lot more 3-3-5 defense with 5 defensive backs. Move Brad Hawkins to a nickel role. Maybe Dax Hill goes in that nickel role, but I actually think you see 3 guys who most people peg as safeties on the field rather than seeing 3 corners on the field like you typically see in a nickel situation. So keep an eye out for how this defense evolves with Amari Thomas being out, I think at least the first 2 games, but as I've told you in the last few recent shows, it could be for the entire season for Amari Thomas. Number 22, Christian Turner. A lot more hype than substance right now, honestly. Got a few plays in last year, got that 40-yard touchdown against Florida that got called back because he stepped out of bounds. But other than that, what has he proved? I don't think anything. He's not a high-level recruit, but I think early in the year, if they want to win at the road at Wisconsin, you're going to see Christian Turner going to be an impactful player in this team because I don't think True Wilson's the guy, even though Jim Harbaugh continues to praise him. I certainly think Zach Charbonnet becomes the guy, but potentially not until later down the year. I've got Charbonnet 85% health right now, coming off that injury that made him miss the entire spring. But I don't think he's potentially going to be fully healthy until maybe the end of September, Charbonnet. So Turner will get the bulk of some of the carries early on. Number 21 on my list, Jalen Mayfield. With the news that we broke first, others had it out there, and Detective Dave confirmed that Andrew Stueber is injured and out indefinitely. We were the first to break that Stueber has in fact tore his ACL and MCL. Will have surgery on the 28th of August after his swelling subsides. He's got 2 weeks of icing that bad boy down. Terrible injury for Andrew Stueber, but makes Jalen Mayfield very important. I really thought about moving him up on this list, potentially in the top 15. But with all the offensive linemen we've got on this list, and we have a lot on this list, I think Jalen Mayfield at number 21 is the right number. If he goes down, though, he is pretty important. I'm not sure about the second wave of depth at the tackle position now that Stueber is out for the year. You don't have a reliable backup that you can count on. We'll see how those guys, the backups, develop. Let's take a look at 25 to 21 one more time. Cam McGrone, Donovan Jeter, Brad Hawkins, Christian Turner, and Jalen Mayfield, who was your starting right tackle following the season-ending injury for Andrew Stueber. All right, guys, going to get into the top 20 here. Want to ask you to follow me on Instagram. If you do, you got 2 Ask Me Anythings. I opened up about all the inside gossip on Michigan football. You guys should see me. I'm flying to Michigan. I'm flying to Ann Arbor. I'm climbing up trees with binoculars. I'm spying on practice right now. Broke into Schembeckler Hall, middle of the night, took pictures of the whiteboards. I know all the inside scoop. Trust me. That's how I broke the Andrew Stueber news. Saw it on Harbaugh's whiteboard, maybe. Instagram is where I put all my inside scoops because no one can steal the information from me and say I didn't break it first. So get us to we got to 1,500. Got a co-host Midge album, legendary Midge album. Get us to 2,000. We have a big time surprise for you. Also put our offer for the free Michigan football jersey with my bookie on there first as well. Number 20 is Amari Thomas, the injured Amari Thomas. The colitis, which is an ulcer of the colon if you're not a doctor. Amari Thomas, he's out. I think he's going to be out for a significant amount of time. But why I put him at number 20 is he's more impactful at the the kick return position, at the second cornerback position than his backup Vincent Gray will be. Then the guy who takes the role, punt returner, will be for them. So if he returns, it becomes very important. That's why I put him here too, is that if he doesn't play this year, I think it is a big time blow. Next up, Zach Charbonnet. You might say, I saw Christian Turner earlier, James. What are you talking about? Well, I've got Turner as your day one starter. Got Christian as your day one starter from Middle Tennessee State, the night game on August 31st. But Ohio State, end of the year. I don't know when this transition will happen, but probably around early to mid-October, game 4, 5, 6, Charbonnet takes over as your starting running back after he's fully healthy, after he gets acclimated to the Big Ten game, and when Michigan can count on him in the passing game to pick up blocks if Shea Patterson needs him to take on a blitzer from the outside as the running back. So Zach Charbonnet, number 19 on our list, top 25 most important football players for Michigan football in 2019. You got Charbonnet. I think he's going to be the starting running back by midseason. I want to ask you guys a question because this was a big-time engagement driver, comment driver, tons of debate on our last couple shows. The best freshman, true freshman, none of these red shirts, okay? None of these guys who sit around drinking beer for a year, then they get to play college football. Best true freshman in Michigan football history. You got a lot of people saying Mike Carr, Rick Leach, Chad Henne, quite a few others. Some Tate Forciers are thrown in there. Comment below on YouTube, on Facebook. Let me know who you think the best freshman in Michigan football history is, and I will get in there and tell you guys what I think as well. And while you're answering that question, screenshot that down below if you want to, but make sure you follow me on Twitter. I am an awesome game day follow. I'm always putting on the highlights. I'm always putting out some interesting tidbits on game day at James Yoder. Go ahead and follow me today. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Go ahead and do it today. Shoot me a text if you come from If you come from YouTube and follow me on Twitter, make sure to shoot me a tweet. Say, hey, just followed you. Watch the show on YouTube. Whatever you want. Really appreciate you guys doing that. Thanks so much for watching the Michigan Football Report, folks. I've got videos for you here. I got some more videos for you here. Season's almost here, guys. Watch these videos, right? And while you're here, click this button. Click it to subscribe to the Michigan Football Report. We'll be back in a couple days with our 5 most impactful Michigan football games for 2019. Go Blue.